Questions have lingered since the September finale of the 2018 General Tire Thunder Drags. The two juggernauts of the four-wheel Jamboree would for the first time in history share in a racing championship. And while there may not be a consensus on this matter, the history books will show 13 for the Ram and 11 for the King. Monster Power coming at you from the Allen County Fairgrounds in Lima, Ohio for the General Tire Monster Truck Thunder Drag. Welcome to the 34th Annual O'Reilly's Auto Parts Ohio Four-Wheel Jamboree Nationals. You know, after the season finale last year in Indianapolis, questions lingered. Why? There was no tiebreaker rule in effect in the Monster Truck Racing Championship, but a lot of drivers didn't know that. Christian Norman came from a huge deficit to step up to the number one spot, but when all was said and done, the Rams were right in line with him. Now, Christian did not necessarily agree with this call, and with more on this story, we head over to my colleague and good friend, Tim Howard.
All right, thanks, Nick. I'm here with Christian Stormin' Norman, driver of the infamous Bigfoot. So, we're a little confused on this co-championship that I heard about from last year. What's your view on that?
You know, you're not the only one confused about it, but my view is, I love Mark Hall. Total respect for him. I actually worked with him for almost 2 years. But I guess in the racing world, there's always a tiebreaker, you know, in all seriousness, you know, but I wouldn't really pay attention much to the fact there's a tiebreaker. What about leading up to it? That was some crazy circumstances. Philip Norman, my brother, and I came from a 200-point deficit in the last show to just climbing straight up to the top, and boom, there it was, man. It was an awesome feeling, man. It was incredible.
How are you feeling about taking a sweep this year of the championship?
You know, we'll see, because, I mean, when I say we'll see, I don't mean, well, I don't know. I'm totally confident. I got a great crew behind me. I got Drew Epler, I got Evan Trent behind me, and all the guys at the shop. The biggest thing I got to focus on is just doing the best I can and having fun. You know, I'm not one to, you know, oh man, what about the points? I don't know where the points are. I don't know. No, you know, just chill out, man. Just run your race and just have a good time. If you lose, take it in stride. Don't be a sore loser. If you win, don't be a cocky winner. Exactly. So, you know, just do it with class. Do it with finesse, maybe, you know. But all these guys here, they have so much talent. So it really is. It's obviously it's way too early to even tell. But I got great faith in this thing, Bigfoot 18. It's a great piece. And I got faith in myself. So we're going to do the best we can. And that's all I can say about that.
Well, there you go, guys.
Thank you, Tim. We're going to get right to it. Round one up next when we come back.
This Back Channel Productions program is presented in part by Monsters Monthly. For up-to-date show and ticket info, articles, event breakdowns, and a wide selection of photo and video galleries, visit monstersmonthly.com.
We will four-wheel drive you wild. The A&A Auto Store's four-wheel Jamboree roars into Bloomsburg Fairgrounds, July 12th through 14th. Big, tough, lifted, unstoppable. With shiny rides, muddy tires, the Tough Truck Challenge, A&A Auto Store's Burnout, the UTV Shootout, and more. See Bigfoot and the world's top monsters in the General Tire Monster Truck Thunder Drag. And on Saturday night, fireworks. Get discount tickets at A&A Auto Stores and Jack Williams Tire. More info at fourwheeljamboree.com. Part of the Lucas Oil Four-Wheel Jamboree Series.
Welcome back to the Allen County Fairgrounds in Lima, Ohio for the General Tire Monster Truck Thunder Drag. Big Ram out of Illinois pulling out Matt Dishman this year, not Mark Hall. He'll be defending the currently co-championship. That truck sitting on, he'll take on Michael Vaughter Sr. in the safety clean Black Stallion in round number one. It'll be Overkill Evolution taking on Bad News Travels Fast, and then we wrap up round one with the battle of the corporate entries. Lucas Oil Bigfoot against the General Tire Ram, the other half of the Hall Brothers racing team. Mike Vaughter is pulling up in the far lane, the Ram inching forward onto the starting line. We're going to go right away here in round one.
Winner to the semi.
Good start for both. But the Ram settles in and blisters the track. The win going to the Raminator and Matt Dishman in the near lane. We will wait on the time. That was a fast drive that he put in. Look at that, 5 seconds flat. With a big Hemi out of Illinois. Picking up right where he left off here in 2019. Watch the start again. Looked fairly even. Actually, it looked like Waters might have creeped out on him a little before the Ram went, but once
we'll go all the way through round number 1.
The Raminator settled in no man's land. Dishman drove right around Waters.
Raminator taking the win in that first race.
Flying to the victory right there.
Look at the second race in round 1.
Very fast run out of the Hall Brothers Racing Camp. There you see the Overkill Evolution machine coming to the starting line. That's Mikey Waters with the new 2018 Ford Super Duty look on that truck for the 2019 season, taking on Elkton, Virginia's Brandon Darrow. Bad News Travels Fast Chevrolet, the lone Chevrolet in the field with those big digging Firestones on the back, the lighter weight Goodyears on the front. This truck carries weight very well. It's going to be quite a chore for Waters to knock him out. Waters with those aggressive Ukraines. Loves those tires, especially when he gets on a track like this. He can really put the horsepower into the ground, but this should be a pretty good battle here in round number 1.
Here we go, second race, round number 1.
Waters with problems on the starting line, and Darrell will drive right around him. I don't think either of those times are going to be as fast as what Matt Dishman just laid down, but Darrow will take the win. In pairing 2 of round 1, Mikey Waters will head on off the track and hope that he can get back in as a fast loser at 5:13 for Brandon Darrow. A good run for him. We'll get another look at it. You'll see Waters started to pull. It looked like pull. Yeah, the truck starts hooking left as soon as he takes off. The rear end stepped out on him, so that lane may still be greasy over there from when they watered the track. Brandon Darrow driving around him with a victory here in round number 1. One more pairing to go. We will find out who that fast loser will be. There you see Bigfoot taking off, and you saw the truck hook left just a little bit when he did that dry hop. Kurt Kramer, the General Tire Ram. These Rams running some really aggressive cut Goodyears this season. From the Firestones we've seen them running for the last couple of years, and see how Kramer handles Bigfoot. Bigfoot way out in front right off the start. Kramer having problems in the left lane. So it'll be the Lucas Oil Bigfoot taking the victory here in the third pair of round number 1. Christian Norman will head back to the pits to get ready for the semifinals. And when we come back, we will find out who the fast loser is going in that round to take on Bigfoot. Stay with us. Back at the Allen County Fairgrounds in Lima, Ohio, getting ready for semifinal round racing action here at the General Tire Monster Truck Thunder Drag. Brandon Darrow out of Elkton, Virginia, pulling out for his semifinal round matchup with Matt Dishman. The Raminator, that will be a tall order for Darrow to knock out the Raminator, but Darrow is taking that left lane. Sticking Dishman in what so far has been the battle lane, and then a battle of the blue almost, the Overkill Evolution. Fast loser out of round number 1 gets a second life to take on the Lucas Oil Bigfoot. But first, Dishman and Darrow matching up. First pair of the semi. They were so close on the finish line. We'll wait and see. They're sending it to the Ram, the right lane, taking the victory there. Boy, and look at that, 200ths of a second and a 5.75, so he slowed down. It's an indication that that lane is not coming around. Watch it again. 200ths of a second loss for Brandon Darrow, and he was coming around Dishman in the finish line, so putting a little thrill into that big Hemi out of Illinois. That was the lone hope for that Ram Trucks team. He made it now. The Battle of the Blue Ovals. Christian Norman out of Pacific, Missouri in the Lucas Oil Bigfoot, taking on Mikey Voders out of Williamsport, Maryland, driving Marty Garza's incredible Overkill Evolution.
The winner moves
Mikey
on to the final.
in what we're going to call the good lane right now, the left lane. A couple of guys have gotten victories out of that right lane. Christian was one of them. Can he do it here in the semis against Voders? Bit of a jump for Bigfoot. Boy, and another close match between the two Fords. Voders sliding across the infield on some damp grass down into a pool of rainwater that collected there. And Voders gets it, a 5:05. He's catching up to the Ram, who slowed down in this round. Another 200ths of a second margin of victory, and watch it again. Watch the difference in no man's land. Right there is where Christian Norman gave up that little bit of a lead he had, and Voders snuck past him just a hair. Just enough to put him right here in the final round. Dishman already pulled up to the starting line. Voders. I like how he pulls all the way over the tabletop to stage the truck up. He's the only guy here doing that. Look at that. The fast times between the two guys coming to the finals, 500ths of a second separating them, but Raminator slowed down to a 5.75 elapsed time in the semifinals. Overkill Evolution, though, stuck in that right lane. It has not been good to anybody, even those who took wins there, including Matt Dishman, who's back in the left lane.
Who's going to be the champ tonight?
Here we go. Dishman carried the front wheels, and he drives away from Mikey Voders. What a matchup in the final round. A cloud of dust. Both trucks ran all the way out the end. We're going to wait on the official times, but look at that. 4.89 and a 700th of a second margin of victory. And look at that. 496 was the slow time in that round. The time he beat was the second fastest run of the day. Matt Dishman laying down a pass in the big Ram out of Illinois. Picking up right where he left off in 2018. He won this very event, the Friday Monster Truck Thunder Drags Race 1 event here in Lima, Ohio. Watch the start. Watch Matt Dishman pick up the front wheels and carry them all the way to the entrance of that tabletop. And then the truck, it didn't even totally settle down there in no man's land. That's probably the worst bouncing we've seen Dishman take. And still a 4.89 second run to a 496. Matt Dishman, a win in racing, a big win over Mikey Voders, who got back in as a fast loser. But the truck looked real fast, and I noticed you're running some real aggressive Goodyears on there today.
Oh, definitely. The big Goodyears on it for these series and stuff, they dig real good in the dirt. And they got a real nice bite, especially there in the final round, digging down, they finally got into some really good, really tacky stuff, and, picked the front end up off the ground and carried it, so that's always fun.
You're running the truck, he said about like 10% overdrive, but it still seems like it's really digging off the line. The takeoff is instant. It's like shot out of a cannon.
Right, coming out of a big 2,000 horse Hemi, with the rule books, we're only allowed 10% over on the superchargers, and you're allowed up to 572, and we're actually running the 565 cubic inch Hemi. So if we need a little bit more, we can always. There's plenty of stuff we can change, but it seems like we've been running the 565s for a while now, and they've been doing really well. Really can't complain with them, and as you can tell, when you get a good set of meat hooks on the back of it, sitting behind the big Ram, pretty much anything's possible. We just got to kind of watch, make sure we don't get too much traction.
All right, well, good luck Saturday, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
5 trucks left here in Class 2. We got next will be the side-by-side. Shooting up back.
We will four-wheel drive you wild. The A&A Auto Store's four-wheel Jamboree roars into Bloomsburg Fairground, July 12th through 14th. Get discount tickets at A&A Auto Stores and Jack Williams Tire, part of the Lucas Oil four-wheel Jamboree series.
Not done yet here at the Allen County Fairgrounds. New for the 2019 season. We're going to go into the best trick competition. These guys will freestyle next time here on Monster Power, but before we leave you with this edition, start on the best trick competition. Mike Vodder Sr. trying to get a popper in the Safety Clean Black Stallion did not materialize. He's got a second hit, though, he can take to try to set the pace for these guys here in this best trick competition, and he's coming over to the racing lanes.
Best trick, we're looking for the best trick. He's had one.
I think he's going to go for a second one.
Two jumps. Looking for the best trick. You guys are here he goes. He's trying to get on the
Not working out for him. A tough start for the big Ford out of Hagerstown, Maryland.
That might be it for Michael
Mike
Vodder.
Sr., a lot of years in this business.
Get on the front wheel.
Get another look at that first hit, and you'll see
Our race winner was
didn't quite get the pop right. Got the front wheels on the ground nice and quick, but didn't quite get it over far enough. Front stretch. I don't know if it'll hold a popper on this gravel up here. It's a little bit slick with the dust. Now Brandon Darrow out of Elkton, Virginia, making his attempt. Not bad. Little low slap wheelie there. Showing off the horsepower in this big bad Chevrolet. Out of the Old Dominion. Darrow taking over the reins of this truck from Bruce Haney. Now 9 years ago, and has done this name proud ever since. One of the best looking trucks out here right now. Goes for a second one. Stands it up pretty nice, getting off to the right-hand side. Had to get the truck low as he headed toward the barricades, but a good hit right there. Pair of
Here it comes, they can do whatever they want.
kind of middle height slap wheelies there. Didn't stand it all the way up like I think he wanted to, but the truck took to it nicely. Kurt Kramer, General Tire Ram, coming right out there. The Rams, notorious racers, not known as much for their freestyles, but they can lay down some good freestyles with a lot of horsepower. But again, these trucks are really set up for racing. A little donut out of them right there. I don't think that's going to take the lead. But Kramer, good accounting of himself, trying to make sure the truck's still around here for 4 events total. 4 freestyles, I should say. Here in Lima, Ohio, 3 race events. So a busy weekend for these competitors here in Lima. Now, Christian Norman, Lucas Oil Bigfoot out of Pacific, Missouri. Got a bit of a slap wheelie out of it. I know he wanted more than that. Let's see what Norman's got. Up on 2. That it for him? Nope, he's going to try to get that donut going again. Carrying the left front. Couple revolutions there. I don't know if that's going to take over from Brandon Darrow, and back who travels fast, but a nice few moves out of the Bigfoot camp there. Christian Norman representing that team well, and we'll call it the Lucas Oil Wildfoot this weekend with that sort of throwback paint scheme they've got on there. Dan Running doing the decal work.
A big day out here Saturday.
Nice looking truck. Now the Raminator, the big horsepower out of Champaign, Illinois, Matt Dishman. Awesome slap wheelie right there. That's what Brandon Darrow wanted. The truck pulling off to the left, but that's better than pulling off to the right over here. To the left, you got telephone poles, but they're a little ways out from the embankment. If you pull off to the right, you're looking at concrete barriers and getting the kill switch pulled on you. Let's see what Matt Dishman has for his second move.
Right in the center of the racetrack. Here comes
Started off strong.
Here he comes.
He can win with one move, but it's not a guarantee. Yeah, I think he wanted a little bit more than that out of the Ram, but still unmatched. Right now, that slap wheelie is going to put him in the lead for sure. Look at him stand that thing up. Not full throttle. Gets it powered up and then just lets that truck kind of roll out. You don't want to put too much power to it. You kick it back on the back bumper. You'll have all kinds of problems. Mikey Vaughters going for the bomber. Moonwalk right there, coming back down. What a ride from Mikey Vaughters. He said he was going to try those. I know he wanted a little more finesse than that. He's just getting started this weekend. Not bad for him, though. Let's see. I think he's going to try to lay a second popper down on the other side now.
Gonna try it again on the far side.
Not quite getting the pop that he wants out of the rear end, but he's making the truck work for him. Coming down hard on that right rear. Mikey Vaughters in the Overkill Evolution. Getting the crowd on their feet. Look at this. This is that second hit. Watch the truck twist over on one tire, and he just keeps it going. Drove off the edge of the race ramp there. Truck came back down for him.
Who thinks it's Mike Vaughters the second?
We're waiting. Went to a cheer off. It's between the Ram and the Ford. And there you see it. Mikey Vaughters, Overkill Evolution. Monster Truck Thunder Drags Race 1 in the books. There you see the Racing Points Raminator up on top, followed by Mikey Vaughters. Not too far back, a 40-point deficit for him there. He could make that up in one race. Then Lucas Oil, Bigfoot, Bad News Travels Fast. General Tire and Black Stallion tied there down at the bottom, 5th and 6th. We are not done here in Lima, though. As I said before, we've got freestyle coming up for you next week. Thank you for joining us. We will see you next time.